Hey, how's it going, y'all? This is Chaz from Classic Komodo. This episode, I just kind of wanted to bring some focus towards some of the vehicles on the Xbox 360 and PS3 versions of Battlefield 4, and what are some of the problems that can occur, especially with the boats. But first things first, I have not picked up the PlayStation 4 yet. What I am going to be doing is picking up the Xbox One first, and picking up the PlayStation 4 after that. So for this next week, you'll be seeing footage all from the Xbox 360. And I will be, however, picking up both consoles so that I can further represent the community even more so by being able to play on both platforms. Also, I find that a lot of the PC players are going to be getting gaming consoles. So a Level Cap, X Factor. I know a couple of them are getting the gaming consoles. I don't know what they're planning on doing with that, but hopefully maybe something can collaborate from that in the near future. Maybe get some insight and see how poorly they do on console. But to get back to this episode, this is just showing how the vehicles... This is the first time I've been in the boat. The first time. And I had no problems. Now, I understand that they weren't using RPGs or straw missile launchers or anything like that, and they were kind of on the easier side to take down. They weren't the most expert players, but it shouldn't take. Well, on console, it's a troubling factor because, yeah, you want it to take a couple of people to take out a vehicle because then it shows the strength and the importance of a vehicle, but on the same side, if it takes 4 people to take out a boat per se, that's a third of your team on console. And if you have a third of your team focusing on one vehicle alone, you can't divide that. It's just not... Oh, and this poor guy gets run over. It's just not tactical enough. It creates too much imbalance in the game, and I find that, yeah... And then it also can pull away, just like on the other episode I was talking about how the jets can pull away, because now you have a jet flying in the air for the entirety of the game, and they're just doing circles in the air, yet you lose if there's 2 jets on that map, like in Battlefield 3 that you had Caspian Border with 2 jets on that map. You lost 2 of your players, 2 of your 12. So vehicles are very off the charts. Either they could be very overwhelming or underwhelming, and it's 2 extremities. In 64 man, it's balanced. They balance it, and boom, okay, my number 1 arch enemy in a helicopter are trees. I could kill thousands of people and dodge millions of rockets, but trees kill me. But anyway, it's just, I find that vehicles are too erratic in console gaming, and they're not balanced enough. Or unfortunately, you can't with 24 players. You cannot balance these vehicles. 64, they're balanced because of the fact that, yeah, if you have 4 guys taking out a helicopter, that's fine because you have another, 28 players running around if you're on a 64-man server. So it kind of aggravates me. Yeah, I love flying. Like, for instance, I love flying in the Little Bird. The Little Bird is my favorite vehicle in the game. It's so maneuverable. Especially now, it's super easy to take out infantry. For some reason, I find that they reduce the damage of the regular minigun on the Little Bird, and that's why I've been using the 25mm cannons, which are amazing because they could hurt vehicles, and they actually do a decent amount of damage against vehicles. The splash damage is ridiculous on this, and since I'm playing against a lot of players that look... They look freshly, fairly new to the game. It's not that I'm a pro heli pilot, but these players were a little new, and there's nothing you could do, which is a little bit disappointing. Even if you had 32 players that, didn't know what they were doing, you were gonna get downed eventually. But with this, it becomes a little bit unbalanced, which I don't know how to approach that. I don't know how you can change, the fact that these vehicles a little bit overpowered or overwhelming, but it's something to be concerning about. That's why I'm really happy to switch over to the next-gen consoles, just because of the fact that it's a more of a balanced, well-rounded game. But I know a lot of players are sticking solely to Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 because they can't afford next-gen consoles. And that's where the problem lies, because of the fact that we're all in this together. It's not just like the PC players and the next-gen console players should have all the fun, and the rest gets, shipped to the side. And again, here we go. Helicopter, number one enemy, the tree. But thanks again for listening to this little rant on how I think vehicles are a little bit OP or underpowered or just too extreme in console for Xbox 360 and PS3. But thanks again. I will be getting next-gen footage up very soon, probably next week, right when the Xbox One comes out. And hopefully I'll be getting the PS3 shortly after. But thanks again, guys. Hope to see y'all soon. And as always, stay classy.